Hello everyone. Following a sermon I preached quite recently, I used an illustration from the book The Pilgrim's Progress, and a number of you guys sent me some quite encouraging feedback on that, and I just wanted to delve a little bit more into it because there's so much more good material in this book. So today I just want to start on a couple of devotionals just around that lessons from Pilgrim's Progress. If you don't know the book that well, it was written by John Bunyan in 1678, and it's considered to be one of the most important Christian books ever written. There's been 1,300 editions printed, and it's printed in over 200 languages. At the start of the book, we see the main character Christian leaving the city of destruction, and the text says this: I dreamed, and behold, I saw a man clothed in rags, a book in his hand, the Bible, and a great burden on his back. And he read. As he read, he wept and trembled, and not being able to contain himself, he cried out, "What must I do? What should I do?" And he goes home to his wife and his children in this distress with a message. I am certainly informed that this our city will be burned with fire from heaven. His wife doesn't accept anything that he says, and she thinks that maybe he's gone a bit balmy, and so she tells him, go and have a rest, go to bed early, you'll be all right in the morning, type thing. And then a little later, he sees a character called Evangelist who asks him why he is in distress. Christian explains and asks for help. Evangelist says that to end his distress, he should make his way or head towards the wicket gate, it's called, or the narrow gate. And to find that gate, he needs to head in the direction of a shining light that is not so far away. Then it says, evangelists, keep that light before your eyes and go directly towards it, and then you shall see the gate. He then gives him a parchment, and on the parchment is written, fly from the wrath to come. And as he heads off to make his journey now, he stops by and pleads with his wife and children to come with him, but they won't listen. They won't leave the comfort of their home, the things that they find comfortable. So here he begins his journey without them. And there's two things I want to just draw out from this scene. God at times prompts us to take action, to go in a certain direction, to go off and do something new, or to step out of what our regular routine might be. We feel that prompting in our heart, but however, there are times when we just hesitate. We mull it over. We ask advice from those around us. And it's always good to ask advice from godly counsel, that's good, but this isn't our motive in this instant. We're looking for somebody to talk us out of it. And then their counsel can seem so rational, and what God's prompting us to seem quite irrational. And we suppress what God is calling us to do. Now we have to be very careful at this point, because this is a trap that the devil sets for us. And we read of it in quite stern warning in the book of James in chapter 1, verses 5 through to 8. It says, if any of you lacks wisdom or lacks direction, you should ask God, who gives generously to all without finding fault, and it will be given to you. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. So it might be good, if this is bringing any conviction on you, to just read through those verses in chapter 1 of James from verses 5 through to 8 and just pray and ask God, is there anything that He's leading you towards? The second thing I want to draw out is the character evangelist says, keep the light in your eyes and go straight towards it. Do not turn to the right or to the left. Keep on the straight path. In the story, we see Christian getting sidetracked and the consequences of that. And we can all get sidetracked at times. At the start of the year, the first devotional, I think, was from Angie, and she gave an excellent devotional and talked about how it's so easy to get distracted and loads of our time can be consumed on something like our phone or whatever, and we so are easily distracted or sidetracked. Psalm 84:5 says, blessed are those whose strength is in you, whose hearts are set on pilgrimage. Hebrews 12:2 says, let us fix our eyes on Jesus, the author and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross, scorning its shame, and sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Consider him who endured such opposition from sinful men, so that you will not grow weary and lose heart. Have a great day.